Well, this is not the way I wanted to start things again, but well, we're here now, so we got to deal with it. Well, as you can tell, we are going nowhere, at least not for a very, very long time. No, I'm not working for a towing company. Yes, this is a tow truck. More specifically, it is a Dodge Ram 5500 with the Cummins in it. Yes, a Cummins motor. Well, like I said, we have ourselves a Cummins motor here, and we are going to get started doing a DEF delete. So we got to delete this whole EGR system, the EGR cooler. We'll start with that up front, and then I'll start lubing up all the bolts for the exhaust, which is pretty much what we are going to get rid of. And it's a big giant canister. Let me show you guys around the truck what I am talking about. We are going to delete, let's see if we can see it from underneath here, which I highly doubt. Oh yeah, you can. We're gonna delete all that stuff right there, all the way to the front of the turbo. What is that? Oh, okay, whatever. Interesting. But I got this giant old box right here. Gotta start spraying some WD-40 up on those rusted old bolts. Gotta get some of these EGR components out of here, get them prepped up, and then we can get started. Well, I already started taking off the EGR components, which is this little bad boy right here, this entire valve, this tubing, this EGR cooler right here. It's like a little radiator or intercooler for a turbo. That's what I'm saying, it looks like it, but it's not that. What else? Yeah, we got to take off this tubing right here with this bracket, so good luck with this. Make sure you get ready to struggle with that. This is fairly easy to remove, just like that. Look at all that carbon buildup. Hell yeah, that's good for your truck. That's awesome. This gives you actual horse purse. Yes, I said horse purse. But let's keep going. Now that we got this big giant EGR block of junk, we got to cap that side off over there. I already blocked off this one. I'm still struggling to take this off, so I'm gonna leave it up to the end. Got to put these little caps on. I can't figure out where one of them goes, which is this one, so bear with me. We're gonna go along, we're gonna learn together. So, whoa, okay, that was the dock. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna plug this up real quick, then we'll bolt it down, and then which one else? We gotta figure out where that one plugs into, because this hose right here has coolant, so we don't want coolant spilling out everywhere. Give me a second while I get up in here in this engine bay. Oh, don't fall. And then we'll go from there. Give me a second. And we are back with the Cummins. So I got a little ahead of myself, like I usually do. I finished doing the exhaust. Now let me get a creeper so I can show you guys exactly how I did it. Well, all right, here we go, guys. So this kit comes with a 3-bolt flange, so you will not need to get underneath and go take off the V-band from your turbo and replace this I guess test pipe or down pipe, whatever. And it'll pretty much be from the test pipe and down pipe back. So as you guys can see here, you're gonna have to take off a lot of switches over here. A lot of sensors, a lot of clips. Just zip tie them. Still not done with that. Zip tie them down to the harness so they're not just dangling. Same thing with that O2 sensor. You could probably take that one off, but it's on that little module you guys can see over there. I use this clamp right here to get this this piece of pipe right here and hang it up, because it was really heavy all the way to the back, and then that flange all the way in the back holding that that pipe that goes over the axle is really bad. So I was like, you know what, let me just throw it on here for extra support. Another V-band, another clamp right here to another straight angled pipe, and then connects to the one that goes over the axle that came with the vehicle. So you can reuse it. If not, you guys can just grab the there's a 90-degree angle piece of pipe with the hanger as well. that you can, you know, just dump your exhaust off to the side. But this one luckily aligned perfect with the well, that goes all the way to the back, so we're gonna leave it like that. I don't want to have a bunch of smoke right next to the cabin, because this is a cabin chassis kit. It's not just your generic pickup truck kit. So you guys will find differences in that, only just for the exhaust portion of it, but everything else in the front is pretty much the same. But there's one more thing I'm having issues with that I can't seem to figure out yet. All right, let's get up in front up here. This plug I can't seem to figure out where it goes. I have two coolant lines that are up here in the front that I need to plug up. This one right here, and then that one, I don't know if you guys can see it right there. Let me get up, let me see if I can get up in there. Whew. Give me a second, bear with me. Oh my god, here we go. All right, that bad boy right here, this one right here. This one goes down underneath, I believe is the, oh, I can't really see. I think we're gonna have to get through underneath and take it off over there and then plug it into the block. I'm not too sure. The thing that sucks about this kit is that it doesn't come with instructions. Damn, you guys can barely see me. I'm dark, but not that dark. It doesn't come with instructions. So if you're trying to do this in your backyard or in your driveway, you probably knock it out. It's common sense, but certain little things like these kind of, you know, they're a little iffy. So I have an idea. It's probably going to be underneath the exhaust manifold into the block. So if that is how it's going to be, then I got to go from underneath. So bear with me. I'm going to do my best to guide you guys. We're going to figure this out together, so don't worry, we'll figure it out together, and then we'll finish up the kit and get her started, because that's pretty much almost all that's left. Well, okay, well, I figured it out. It's like how I predicted. It's gonna be right into the block, right next to the turbo housing too. It doesn't look too hard to get to, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out from the top, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to get to it from the bottom. Maybe there is, but I don't like working from underneath. I like working my way up from the top down to the bottom. And yeah, so see, that plug will go into the block like that on the side. So let's get to it. Let's go from the top and work our way down. Okay, after I struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled from the top and the bottom, I was not able to get that 10mm bolt loose. If you go from underneath, you can only use the 10mm wrench that's about this size. I'll tell you guys right now where to go. Oh, down there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's about that size. It's not that big. Left it down there. Generic. Yeah, it's an 11mm. Don't worry, I didn't use it. But it's that size. 10mm wrench, about that size. You can come from underneath. If you go from the top, there is no space. Unless you have really flexible arms, you can do it. What I'm going to try right now, because I don't know why I thought about this all late, you can get that bolt through right here. It's right underneath the turbo. Let me get the flashlight so I can show you guys. See right here. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Between the turbo housing right there and the block. I'll show you guys right now. Give me a second. What I did is, right now what I'm doing is getting the longest extension that I have, and I can get it from right there. It's on there right there. So you don't have to go from the top, you don't have to go from the bottom, just do it from the side. Whew. Now let me loosen that up real quick. All right guys, well, I ran into a huge issue last night with the that cap which goes to this hose. This is the one that you're supposed to take off. It goes from the bottom of the block, or from the side of the block, to the EGR cooler, which is this bad boy right here. So this section right here goes to the bottom, and then this is what sticks out on top, which is what you'll see up here on this section of the motor, right over here where my finger's at, right? So we got that plugged up. I had many issues. I couldn't even record. I had to ask my pops for some help with taking that hose off, because it was on there. Believe it or not, it wasn't this dirty, but when I cleaned it up, it looked like someone had messed with it and put a RTV on it, and it was on there tight. So I'm assuming This truck has many water leaks, including one down here, which is why you see a bunch of this rust over here. And another thing, it had a bunch of water, not coolant. So I don't know. As far as our stuff, we already got the plate over here on this side blocked off. We got the throttle valve disconnected already as well. That's one thing you need to disconnect from the bottom, so don't worry, you just got to disconnect it. On this side, well, we got the EGR cooler off. I took off that bracket also that was right here. Is big ass, sorry, I shouldn't be saying big ass, but big ass bracket that I had to take off, which is right over here. I took off the heat shield because I didn't want it there because it looked kind of ugly. I know it probably needs it, but not really. So that's off. EGR cooler, EGR valve, EGR piping that goes from the valve to the cooler, the block off plate that goes in the exhaust manifold for the EGR, which is over here. Let me show you that one. That one's kind of hard to get to, but not really if you have the right tools, which we have many tools, which is a good thing. It's a blessing. It's over there. That one in the back, that's a little chrome plated. Over there is 215s, and then that's about it. As far as the exhaust, like I told you guys, it's pretty much just taking off your entire exhaust off, and then you can either do a side exit, or if you're lucky, it might stick up to your exhaust tips. You can get a custom exhaust tips and all that shit later, but we took it off. Where is it? Oh, here's one of them. This is the one that goes from the ear downpipe to this big old thing, and then that big old thing is connected to this big old thing over here. This big old chunka hunka over here. This bad boy. If you're doing this by yourself, beware, don't put your head under this because it'll fall. And then that's pretty much it as far as the installation. Now let's get to the tuning stuff. So this whole tuning system is done through EFI Live, the V3. It comes with the kit, including the tuning software or the tuning program, whatever, or file I should say. Programming is pretty simple. Hold on, we got guests. Anyways, we got interrupted. Lades, bro. My boy Junior's picking up all the powder coating stuff for this 6.0. Color's gonna look crazy. But I was saying, let me plug this back in. It's fairly simple. Once you do the upload to the scanner, or this little scan tool, whatever you want to call it. Let me go back. You're gonna get this screen right here, right? You're gonna go to your tune tool, go down to tuning, program full, and click on the first file that you have, or second, whichever one. You go ahead and click that, and it does this thing. It uploads in like 15 minutes. Make sure you have a full battery, and then after that, you are pretty much good to go. Well, after you got it all tuned up, you can go ahead and fire her up and let them bald eagles scream. Hell yeah. Well, we took her out for a spin already. We got her up to temperature, and she's doing just fine. God damn it. I recorded a whole section and it was in time-lapse mode, but anyways, let me do it real quick then. Pretty much, they didn't end up taking the truck because I told them that it was time for an oil change. The oil looked very dirty. Transmission oil, it was very dirty. This truck has 389,000 miles. So how long ago did they do the service? I don't know, but you tell me. This truck normally takes 11 to 12 quarts of engine oil, and right now I only took out like 6 quarts, so it's missing half of the capacity that it should take. The engine oil filter was very loose and it didn't leak at all because it was obviously leaking a long time ago, and it barely had any oil inside. It's still not leaking because obviously it didn't have enough oil, so now we just gotta put that bad boy in, the new one. You could take it out from the side if you want, but I did it from the bottom. If you do it from the bottom, just know you're gonna get dirty. But obviously this one didn't have enough oil for me to get dirty, so don't want to get dirty, do it from the side. If you don't care, do it from the bottom. So let's put the new one on, which we got over here. Brand new Mopar filter, which I got at Walmart. Dealership wanted like 30 bucks for this thing. I got it at Walmart for like 7 or 8 bucks. Walmart for the win. Well, real quick, unfortunately they did not want to go ahead and do the transmission service, which is perfectly fine. They said they'll bring it back later. When they do, I'll make a video on it. I'm pretty sure someone is interested in how to do it. on how to drop the oil pan and do all that good stuff to it. So yeah, we did the DEF delete, pretty much the EGR delete, complete straight pipe from the front to the back, and then a flash file tune from Tuner Depot. That's exactly where I got the kit from. I'll put everything in the description down below, that way you guys can go ahead and do that on your own at home. I think you guys can do it at home. It only took me like about, in total, everything put down together, took me maybe like 3 or 4 hours together, only because I was running back and forth, and I did delay it, and I did have to do it the next day. That's what I'm saying, 3 to 4 hours, you can knock it out. And then yeah, the whole tune process is really easy. Once they email you everything as far as the tuning software, they send you guides how to do everything, like pretty much how-tos on how to download the file, how to install it on the truck, and then that's pretty much it. It's nothing to it. Sorry, I gotta check my phone. But yeah, for the most part, very basic install. Will I do another one? Maybe not. I do want to start doing some work on the LBZs. That's pretty much the Chevy diesel engine. Cummins is cool. It's a really popular platform. Do I want to get a Cummins motor? I mean, Cummins truck? Not so much. I'm not a big fan of how they look on the outside, but the LBZs, which are, I think they usually come into the cat eye Chevy trucks, so probably, I think 2003 and up, I think. I'm not too sure. I'm barely doing my research on it, so don't bash me on the comments down below. But yeah, I want to talk to you guys about something else. So I just got the Trailblazer back from the body shop. Yes, they did hit it again, which was one of them was my fault, the other one was not. The first one was just a love tap in the back, right here in this bumper, in the rear bumper. Wasn't that bad. You guys can't really see because it's already painted, but I'm going to be doing some maintenance on it, some washing maintenance on it. And the next one was up here in the front. I ended up hitting it with my own truck right here in this little corner. Nothing really happened to it. It was just scratched up, and then, well, I got to repaint it all over again. So now with that, oh damn, it got dark. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. There you go. There's the light. I decided to repaint the whole truck because I wasn't really taking care of it as far as washing it, and then using all these fancy products to keep the paint nice and glossy. So this time I'm gonna do the first wash with this this soap I ended up picking up, silica soap by Veros. So let me get everything started and then I'll talk more about it. So mind you, I really don't wash my cars a lot. I just usually hit up my boy Nacho, and then he'll come and do his thing. But now I kind of want to do these things on my own. I do have the time, mainly in the night, and especially with my black cars, I think it's perfect. So shout out to 6 Speed out in East LA. They're the like it says in the decal, the detailing plug. They hooked me up with the silica soap and the graphene spray. Pretty much are giving me a little guidance on how to maintain my truck with some nice gloss. So right now it's pretty dirty. I don't know if you guys can, the camera will pick it up, but it's kind of dirty. Not too dirty, but just enough. Let me see if I can. I don't want to scratch the paint either because it's brand new. So it is dirty. Let's see if you can see that spot right there. There's a lot of dust over it. So let's see how this silica soap works, and if it does work, damn, I'm gonna keep using it because I'm used to using Adams soap or Ethos, but I said, what the hell, they're down the street from me, so might as well pick some stuff up from them, and especially because they're doing some Black Friday sales, so why not go out and support the local shops, right? So let's get to it.
I don't really know how to mess with all this stuff because I know it's supposed to be by ratios and whatnot, so I was told 1:1.
Yeah, I don't know if it does do a difference. I'm pretty sure it does because it says it on the bottle, but we're gonna go ahead and guesstimate. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the paint or anything like that, which I highly doubt, but it might not have the best result. And I'm just using a regular old Armor All. Thought I said Arm & Hammer or something like that, but Armor All foam cannon. So obviously I am gonna spray down the dust from the truck before I put the soap on.
and then we'll go from there. Let me see if I can do that. I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's a little too much. Oh damn. Oh well, we'll figure it out right now. Yeah, and I've been told by many people, not just by this detailing shop, but I've been told by many people that the best results for a black vehicle, a black painted vehicle, is to either do it in the shade or in the night. Because once it dries up, once the product dries up, it's kind of annoying to take off the streaks. Let's mix it all up in there. There you go. I think that'll work, right? Oh, we'll see. We'll find out. All right, here we go. Let's get started. I'm gonna time lapse this because I don't want you guys to see me doing all this, especially because I take my sweet time because I do this these types of motions because I don't want to do all these types of swirls on the truck. Yes, I am very picky about that. So let me put you guys in a nice little place and then we'll go from there. So real quick, I was told that this silica soap is supposed to beat up and, you know, make that nice ceramic coat you know, effect. Right now obviously the paint isn't treated, so let's try to see if there is a difference with this soap. And this is not a review or anything, but this is just me using this soap and trying to show you guys. Maybe there's someone out there that has different products and maybe they can hit me up and tell me which ones to use and which ones not to use. But so far this is just a bare paint. Gotta get that dust off of it, or dirt. You guys can see that right here. I'll rinse it off a lot more, and then hopefully it does have that ceramic effect. Later in the near future we will ceramic coat it. I have all the stuff, I just got to do it. And then yeah, but let's see, let's keep going. This is just the first rinse. We're gonna do one first pass of the soap, and then I'll scrubby WW, and then we'll go from there. Well, so far so good. I pretty much did the whole soap thing and scrubbed it and dried it up, and let me tell you, night and day difference. I know it's nighttime right now, but night and day difference. Just alone, just the light reflecting off the paint looks amazing. I did grab a water bottle earlier, the one that I was drinking. I poured some water over it and it was just beating right off, so it was kind of crazy. But that's not all we're gonna do to it. 6-Speed also hooked us up with some detail spray, graphene detail spray from Veros. He said, the guy there, I forgot his name, I think it's Alex. He said he normally uses this straight out of the bottle, especially on a black car, but you could you know, reduce it. But you know, I do have a black car and I do want to see that gloss just shine in the morning when I take her out in the morning for some good coffee. I want to see that paint pop. So let's get to work with these graphene spray and let's see how it goes. So I did he did give us a spray nozzle, so let me see. Let's see for a second. It smells more like a chemical than anything, so I guess that's a good thing. I know a lot of these big brands like Adams, Garage Detail, they have amazing scents in their sprays, but if you really think about it, we want the best product, best shine for our cars, not for it to smell good when it's out in the parking lot and still looking like shit, right? Just food for thought. All right, y'all, so I just finished washing her. I am freaking freezing out here. I'm gonna start doing the interior, but I'm not gonna show you guys all that boring stuff. For sure, if you guys need help with that install of the EGR delete on the Dodge, let me know. And if you need help doing the whole tuning stuff, let me know. I'll help you guys also. With that being said, on this video, guys, I'm gonna call it quits. I do got some stuff cooking up for the green truck, and that's gonna be on the next episode. I have been dropping hints here and there on my Instagram, so if you've seen it, just know all that stuff's happening. I am missing a couple things left. Well, I ordered some stuff for the Z. Yes, the Z. We're finally talking about the Z.
I ordered some stuff. It should be getting here within the beginning of the year of 2025. By the way, you guys, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. I know it's coming, it's right around the corner. So yeah, so it should be getting here at the beginning of the year, and then we can go ahead and start on the Z. We're gonna start 2025 with the green truck and the Z. So if you guys are excited to see all that good stuff, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment something about the Z or the green truck, even if it's burning me out or something. I don't care. I want to hear you guys talking about that car, those two cars again. Let's make things interesting. All right. So don't go too far. Don't go too far. But all right, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.